All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Legacy podcast. I am your host, Jason Gruber, jumping right into today. Guys, today is March 20th. Feel Good Friday, baby. Listen, this is what we do every Friday here at the Legacy podcast. Get involved. We get a positive story from the week, a positive message that we want to talk about. Because over here, we truly believe that as life happens, the more we can participate in doing good, in being good, in seeing good, guys, the more that life gives us the opportunity to be good and see good and do good. And that's what it's about, is that revolution of making sure that whatever happens in life, if we can try and be positive, if we can see the positive aspects of being able to create, and we put that back into the world, that's what we get from life. That's how we keep that cycle of positivity going. And that's what it's about, man. Fascinating one this week, guys. Chris Doel, fellow YouTubers, go check him out, guys. He's got some really good stuff. Genius. Actual genius. Here's what he's doing, guys. He took 500 lithium batteries from discarded vape cartridges and he turned it into a freaking battery to charge and to power a car. Guys, we already have EVs. So the aspect of being able to do this on an engineering level is ridiculous. But to think outside of the box and how to use something to create anything here, and this transcends just EVs and just batteries, just the capacity, even though we already have EVs and even though we already have batteries to do this and to do that, this man thought of something that no one was doing and no one was even thinking about and said, why not? I mean, that just speaks to, guy, that's some mad scientist stuff right there. And it's so cool as humans for us to be able to create and for us to be able to do, to think like this. And that's what we need to talk about is when we have stuff that we already have and we have stuff that we already know, it's cool to make sure that we're doing it better because that's what we need to be doing. But it takes people like these, man, to break the norm of how we go about what's supposed to be in life, how we're supposed to do things in life, and say, I'm just going to try this. It may or may not work, but that's the cool thing about life is as we get these things that are normalized and as we get things that are normal in life, when we see someone break the mold of what normality is and say, I can create just a different way, guys, that's how we progress and that's how we level up to that next level, is to take a chance on being able to say, I can do whatever I want to here, man. Because at the end of the day, we're all humans and we're all just making it up as we go, right? So why not be the person that says, I can do what it is that I want to do? Sure, it might not work out, but at least I can try. I'll learn how to improve it. I'll learn how to do it better next time. And that's the ultimate thing that we don't speak about enough and that we need to talk about more is as we get anything here in life, just try doing something and see what the result is. Because it doesn't matter what the result is, guys. It's the fact that you gave it a chance. It's the fact that you tried to do something here that makes you human. And the best part about humanity is that you get that chance. You get the opportunity every single day to try and create something that you haven't had before, that you want to try and do better, or that you want to start over new. Whatever that is, or whatever that looks like for you in the capacity of however you're going about your life, guys, you can do whatever you want to with it. And this just speaks to that. Don't follow the normality path just because it seems normal. It takes someone new with a fresh idea, with some crazy thought to say, this can be the new version of normal. And everybody has this capacity, man. So think about it like that. Here's the second thing, guys, and we talk about this all the time. It's this idea of taking something that once was, something that is discarded here in life, right? And it's being able to use it And we do such a disservice as peoples to have meaning here. And this goes far beyond just batteries, and this goes far beyond just taking something and using it and discarding it. It talks about meaning, guys. Think about if that was a relationship. You just throw that to the wayside like it didn't mean anything. You spent 10 years with that person. Now all of a sudden, those 10 years, what? Where are you just come on, man? Look, I'm not saying that it's not time to move on from those 10 years. But that was a part of you. You can't just chop that off like it wasn't. To be able to move on to better, yeah, maybe you might need to move towards a new path in life. And that's the ultimate goal that we're all trying to do, right? Is trying to keep on doing better. So maybe it does take losing that person in your life to get your life better. And that's perfectly fine. But you don't chop off those 10 years and not have learned from those 10 years to understand what it is now that you want in life. You do that, it's like the 10 years never happened. It's like you don't even know how to get better from life because of what it is that you went through. So we don't just chop things off here in life, guys. We don't just act like it doesn't have meaning. You got to learn from history, man. Otherwise, you're going to repeat what it is that you kept on doing. That's the point that we don't talk about here. And that's the point that when it comes to reusing things here in life and when it comes to making better for the next generations, we got to make sure we're doing okay here for our generation to make the next generation better. That if we made the problem to make the next generation better, we got to fix it. We don't pawn it off on them and say, here, deal with this. It's your problem now. What? Guys, if you're the person that caused the problem, the only way it's going to get fixed is by you fixing it. So even though we're talking something as little as a vape cartridge or as little as an electric vehicle, because there will always be a new vape cartridge, there will always be a new electric vehicle, a new product, a new result. But if we're not learning from being able to create, being able to make sure that it's our responsibility to make sure that we make the next generations better, we're always going to keep passing it down the line. Oh, that person will make the next generation better. Oh, that generation will make the next generation better. Guys, it starts and it ends with us. And so that responsibility of being able to do that and making sure that we don't just discard these things, that's for us to be able to do. Don't think about it all as me, 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 me. It's us. And it's us growing together better for the next generations, for that next EV, for whatever it is that we can keep on improving. We got to take that. We got to do that.